What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode 3 of What the Friday in Cities Skylines. Looking pretty cool. We made a couple of changes since you last saw it. I've added a little bit of extra farming just down here, along with some more flour mill, as we were running a bit short on flour. Now we're running short on crops, but I don't think that's true, because I think all of these are full, or getting there. 2 extra barns in there as well, just to keep it going. But we need more people. The next level is 3,400. We're not quite there yet, so we need to get up to that so we can unlock the university. I believe the first one's at 3,400. It is indeed. And obviously, we need to add a little bit more to our park area, get that upgraded. Just a few more visitors and we will be at the next level, so we can crack on with that one in just a moment. And then, because we need more people, we're going to make a start on our living pedestrian area, or our housing pedestrian area, as well as making a start on our lovely tourism or shopping pedestrian area at the top there as well. Plenty of parking, plenty of ways in, and then once we've unlocked it, we will be making a start on our university. So let's get started. Let's buy our next zone, which is going to be up here, or our first zone, should I say. There we go, expanding out into this area up here, and our park is leveled up as well, just as we did that. Now, unfortunately, the park piers do not help us because our park isn't connected to water, but hopefully we'll be able to get one a little bit later on. But we can add in the wonderful park chessboard. So let's get a chessboard into our park area while we're here. Chessboard in you go. What do we want to do with this? Let's go back to the paths. Let's do something a bit different. Can we come out of there a bit of a diagonally? There we go. And we'll do another one up there as well, a bit of a diagonal, just so we can sort of keep it looking a little bit uniform, although it's a little bit all over the place. And then we'll drop one of these chessboards in here and one of them in here. Let's try and get it lined up so it's about the same. There we go. A little bit extra into our park now. Looking good. Have we got enough entertainment for the next level? We have. We just need a lot more visitors. And I think while we're here, we should get back onto our tree brush. I do think we want to add whatever this tree is, because I quite like that tree in here. So can we find it on our list? Hopefully, is it that one? I don't know. We're going to add it in anyway and have a double check, because we might not even be able to add that one with this tree brush. Maybe a sugar maple. Let's put you on there as well. In fact, I'm going to try, and I've never saved one of these, so I'm going to try and save a preset, and I'll be back in a second to let you know how I get on, and then we'll try and figure out what this tree is. So there we go. I figured out the tree. If I just scroll down to the bottom, the one is sugar maple. That's what this tree is. I've added a few more to our park life brush. We've got just up here a little bit of this flower tree and a little bit of the flame tree as well, just because I like it and I think it looks good. But I do think we need to add some trees into our park area. Nothing too much. We just want to keep it looking a bit more fresh and updated. So let's just follow these paths to start with. Maybe a bit over there, but there we go. Down you go, because some of these will be coming out as we add more things to our park a little bit later on. I just want it to look a little bit nicer on the paths. So that's all we're going to do for the time being. And we're just going to get this all in. Some lovely trees in here, preferably not on the paths if we can avoid it. And I mean, it's already looking better just with a few trees dotted around, especially with the trees all matching in and looking quite good like that. We'll leave it like that for the moment. It's just a bit greener, a little bit nicer, and a little bit more healthier. But now we want to crack on, and let's move on, and let's get started with our pedestrian area so we can get more people moving in to our wonderful city. Now, the first thing I want to do is I think this part needs to be part of the pedestrian area. So that's where we can put our service bits in. Pedestrian area, that's you. Now, these are expensive, so I'm not going to go too big. I'm going to go for a lovely little chunk off of here. This is going to be our starting service area. And then we're going to go down, I think, towards the park. And it's kind of going to go across that cliff edge up there, up towards this row. And this is where we're going to start with our more pedestrian style, more housing style pedestrian area. If I could figure out what I'm trying to say. It's called Empire Street. Let's just get it back on play. And let's get started with our pedestrian area into parks, pedestrian area there. And first off, we need to get a small pedestrian area service point. Do I want to take it off of this main road? I think I do. So let's just go for something a bit nicer, just to keep it, nothing too fancy, but just a little bit better. So we're going to come off of you there like that. So all the trucks for our pedestrian area will go into a separate zone. And if we go back on there, I'm just going to pick this first one up against the main road because why not? Because we are going to need some more in there as we go. Do we connect that all the way across? I think we probably should connect that all the way across. Let's just get that in there. Looking good. And now let's make a start on our lovely little housing area. What we're going to do is I'm going to change these trees on this road to these trees eventually. And then we're going to add more in. So where do we want our starting area to be? Straight across from the park? Almost. We'll do it like that so we can get in a nice level of building. We're going to go all the way to the top there and then back in over there. That should do for that. These are going to be wall-to-wall houses, so we want them as close together as we can possibly get them. In you go there and then in for the next one. As long as I hope that's connected. It didn't feel like it was, so we see it's definitely something's gone wrong there. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to delete that whole road. We're going to come from the top. We're going to come from the top. There we go. And try and let it... It doesn't want to allow us to build in this section here. Don't know what's going on with that, but there we go. Something we just have to deal with. Next section is going to be just across from this park entrance. Up we go. Keep you straight. Oh, we're going to have to run out a little bit. So we'll come to there. We'll go and angle for that bit there. And then one more. And that should be evenly balanced. Again, an angle to there like that. And this is all going to be filled in with wall-to-wall houses. You need some water. And I'm surprised you don't need electricity as well. So let's see if we just go straight from that, straight up to there. And we'll just ping it in that side for the moment. Because this is all going to need water as well. So let's just make sure it connects. Let's go around the outside to start with. And then we'll fill up all of the middle in a moment. Where are we going to need? We're just going to go with there. Down to there. And then can one get that whole section? Maybe. Oh, that's close. Is that going to cover it? Little sliver. I'm hoping that sliver doesn't mind. Fingers crossed. Although we're not building anything there as it stands at the moment. So back to our pedestrian area. What we want to do is we want to go into here. Have I even unlocked wall-to-wall? I haven't. We need the next level before I can unlock wall-to-wall. And I kind of don't want to not put wall-to-wall in there. So I think we need to expand out a little bit more to get a few more people in so that we can actually unlock that wall-to-wall. I'm just going to go straight across there like that. And straight across there like that. And hope that's going to be enough houses to take us up to the next level. We need 170 odd people. So not actually too many. Where else can we squeeze some more people in? The university is going to go along there. So I want this road to carry on up straight, which means, sadly, house, you're going to have to go. Just want to make sure to get rid of that zone on there. Into the roads. We want this road here. And I want it to carry on straight. That's not going to be easy to do, is it? Is that straight? Oh, that's straight enough. That's not bad. We will take that. And we'll connect that up into there. So like so. Looking good. Water's all in there already. So let's just get a few more houses in. In fact, we could also just nip in another cheeky little road up there like that. Just filling it in a little bit more. And then some more houses in here. We're not going on that top road for the moment. In fact, we can along this section. We will there. And we will do here as well. I just don't want that piece yet. And maybe if you can squeeze a tiny house in there, we'll let you have that as well. Let's see how that goes. Before we jump into anything else, let's make sure we've got enough electricity. For the time being, we have. And we've also got enough water. So we're doing all right on that. Public transport. We need to adjust our bus routes a little bit. Maybe. We probably do. So what I might do is I might just nip that up there. Somewhere. Let's go onto this top road in there. And then it does cut back down through. Is that going to be all right? Still give some space for there. Yeah, we'll leave it like that for the moment. We'll come back to that. Hopefully, we get up to the next level soon enough that we can just straight away unlock wall-to-wall houses and not have to build something else in there first. You don't have enough water, so we can sort that out nice and easily. Up to there, and we'll bring this main one out up to there as well. That should solve your problems. And then hopefully we can get less than 100 people. That's all we need now to get up to the next stage. So let's just leave this running for a minute and hopefully get up there. I was literally just about to start pulling the cliff face out again, and we've upgraded the 3rd level on the farm. Let's go see if we can add anything new into here and what we need to get up to our next level. So we need 550 workers. We have space for 605. I'm not sure if we'll quite get there. Policies are all up. So what new have we added? So we can add a milking parlour if we want to. I have added a cattle shed in just here with enough space for a road. So maybe we throw that road in now and then add in a milking parlour just to give us a little bit extra. Don't need to go too far with that road, but there we go. A little bit extra. I cannot squeeze it in there. So it looks like we need to bring another side road up as well. And hopefully oh, that did connect. That's all right. Didn't think it did. Milking parlour. You will squeeze in there like that. So we'll go for a milking parlour along the main road there. We do kind of want to start expanding this out a little bit. We should have some more of the bigger farm fields now. We do. We have the medium crop field. Do you fill in the same sort of space lengthwise? You do. So we need to carry on this road then. The 2-lane industrial. We can carry on out this way. Do we want a connection down the middle? Maybe we do. So we'll throw a connection in down the middle there. We'll bring you out as well so you're all lined up. And let's add in a couple more of these larger farming fields, giving us a little space as well. Just 2 of them in there for the time being. And we've made it to Big Town. That's what I wanted to see. Residential wall-to-wall buildings. That's what we wanted. Campus area. We've unlocked sports arenas and the trade school campus, plus metro and intercity bus. I do want to get an intercity bus station in there as well. We've also unlocked office wall-to-wall and commercial wall-to-wall and the leisure specialization as well. So we've got a few more bits in there, plus high-density residential and all of the good things like that. A couple more paths, obviously, for the trade school. What else? A fishing island. Not sure about that. Toll booths and things like that. More. Lots of new cool stuff added. We are going to need to get a university in pretty quickly. So let's just throw a few of these fruit fields in just to give our farming area a little bit more. Let's give something different. We'll go for apples on these bigger ones. You don't have any water, so we'll come back to you in a second. And corn. I like corn. So we'll go like that. And then we'll make sure you've got some water so that you're not dying. You don't want that. You've got water in there. You're all right there. You're all right there. And you should have plenty going on. Plenty. You should be all right with all your ingredients, making plenty of pastries to set... Pastries? Pastries to send out. And then if we go to our factories, what else have we unlocked? We have the seafood factory, but we don't have the other ingredient. What is the other ingredient? Plastic. We're not quite at plastics yet. Lemonade factory. We need glass. We're not at glass yet, and that's all we've got. So we'll work on them later. Hoping I can squeeze some of them in there, so they'll be very close to our train station when we unlock it. In fact, have we unlocked trains? Not yet. 4,204 trains. Although we have got the metro, which I do think we shall need. We will need. But let's get back to here. We still need people, but now we can add in our wonderful wall-to-wall residential specialization. And we're also, while we're here, we're just going to put in all of them so that we don't forget it later on. So they're all in wall-to-wall. That's what we like. We're going to go for some high-density housing, and we're just going to ping that all the way out, fill it all the way in there. I'm going to take off of this outside edge because that's just going to be a cliff face looking nice. And hopefully that's all going to fill in and look absolutely beautiful. This is probably going to tell us we don't have enough to run anything. Do we have enough garbage? I do think we need another one of them just to keep us on the safe side. We'll just whack you in right next door. Why not? And then I am going to put in another section of farming. Recycling. I'm just going to change this road up here to industrial. There we go. Right, now I just want to put in the second recycling centre. That's all I wanted to do. So we have plenty of storage for our waste. Ready for our lovely new people when they move in. Now, these are definitely going to need some amenities. So I think we go for a high-capacity hospital somewhere. Lovely. It fits perfectly in the middle. We could just go in that corner. Is that actually big enough? It's not quite big enough. That is a shame. If we put it in, will it work anyway? Because we do have, obviously, mods enabled. So we can do little things that you wouldn't normally be able to. Just want to bring you in so that you just look like you're not on the road a little bit. I mean, that's pretty close. I mean, we could realistically just move this road out a tiny bit more and then it'll be fine anyway. Go onto the hospital, move the hospital in just that tad bit more. There we go, and we will just move you in a little bit more as well. That's a not bad area. That means everybody gets access to the hospital, which is definitely what we like. We We are going to need some more fire services, so we'll do a high-capacity fire station as well. In fact, we're all just going to jot it around this little side road here so that everywhere can be covered and they can get into the city. One there. That was expensive. How much was that? 95,000. Oh, and the hospital was also 95,000. We will leave the police station for the moment, but we do need to get in at some education. And again, we want a high-capacity elementary school in here. Do want this to sort of... Oh, what do we reckon? I reckon we just do the 2 schools here and here. One there. I'm going to put you on the corner just because I want you on the corner and you look better. And then eventually, when we get some more money, another 58,000, we'll put in the high-capacity high school next to it as well. Now, this is going to need its own bus routes, and I think we're going to need our own new bus station here. So maybe when we come to this, we do the intercity bus station up here. That's not a bad idea, but we are going to need some more money first. So let's just let that build up for a little while. Let some of these houses grow in. We do need some shops, though. So let's start getting some extra shops in. Do I want any shops? I don't want any shops in the park. I know that for definite. I suppose we could start doing some shops on this outside edge road here. It's all wall-to-wall, so let's just start getting it in. We want to make sure we leave some room for the roads. That road isn't connected, so I need to go in and change that. We'll just do you for the moment. I'm going to pause that, delete that, and go in and re-add in that road because it was terrible. In we go. I want on you to there. That's connected. Thank you very much. Let's get the little housing bit back in, and then we'll put our shopping back in there as well. I'm going to take off this end one just in case we haven't got enough room to build another road out there. We'll leave that like that for the moment. Let that grow in, and let's see what happens. It's looking good in here so far, though. Oh, we do need parks. So we'll come back to that, but we do have a big park here at the moment. That is going to be absolutely fantastic when it's finished. We've got a few more levels to go on this one yet. Are we going to be there soon? It doesn't look like it. But now we've got this area, people should start coming in. So let's crack on with that. Next up, we're going to start building our university. Our lovely little farm area, Birch Fields, is now up to level 4. Absolutely fantastic. I think we are going to leave it for the moment. We don't really need anything else coming from it. It's making a little bit of money. We'd obviously like it to be making more. But I think that's going to come later on from our factories, which is doing well at the moment. You're making a bit of money, but we are quite low. So I think we need to start getting some more things in here that are going to start earning us a bit more money. Because I was trying to bring this out ready for our university. And we've reached Small City, which means we've unlocked the train. I wasn't prepared for that, but we did have a lot of people just moving in with our new stuff. Lots of new roads in there. Multi-metro hub, cargo terminal. We're definitely going to need that. And at the train station. I do think we do need to start, maybe in the next episode, getting another farming area in of some description. Obviously not farm. Maybe we go over here and get in the wood cutting. Do we have any of the other resources up on this island? We do not. How far away are we from getting any of that? I'm not going to be able to see, am I? It's not going to let me know. I don't know if we can get any of the other resources as it stands at the moment. They are listed on the map, so we should be able to. But yeah, I don't really know. Hopefully, we will figure out a bit later on. But at least we should be able to get some forestry in sometime soon. Looking pretty good. We've got a lovely area out here we can do forestry on when we unlock it. But as it stands at the moment, we can't do that. We need more people and some more money because I need to fill this in. And then we need to get started on our lovely university area, along with our tourism district or shopping district. It's going to go up on here. It's going to have a few unique buildings in there. It's still going to be pedestrian area. I realised I've made this pedestrian area, but given it all normal roads. So we will change that. I'm going to get in and swap all of that around now. Well, here she is. We've added some more. This is going to be a normal high-density housing, so your tall skyscraper buildings in this section. Then obviously over here we've got the wall-to-wall, which all looks absolutely fantastic. I love it. I've set the city hall just in here, looking nice. I'm going to put a few more other bits in there. Plus our shopping district. We've also put another district over the top, which has got the leisure specialisation. I don't know how much it'll affect it because it's trying to do 2 things at once. So we shall see. But all of this is going to be shopping all along here, or leisure and tourism, whichever one. What did I actually throw on? I threw on the leisure. specialization, noise pollution, and commercial zones are active 24/7. So it's going to be a bit louder. We've done nothing along this part here. Maybe we'll throw some more houses in there. I see I have done a bit. So how about we come off of that and we just keep that up with the water wall houses in there. This space is open because I'm going to throw the intercity bus station in there once I can afford it. It's a little bit expensive, that one. Intercity, where are you? 38,000. Does it even fit, actually? Oh, it does. It does fit. We just don't have enough money. But then we can throw bus lines into there, change some of these to bus lanes, and get a couple of bus routes going around here. Definitely one going down this street here into this section. No water? Or have I just run out of water? I've run out of water. So let's pick another roundabout. Let's go for this one here. Let's get another water tower in here. Is it going to auto snap? That is beautiful if it does. Are you all connected in? Please be connected in. Give me some additional water. There we go. And then we just need a little bit more sewage. We've only got the one of these at the moment. So nice and simple to add in a second one just there. And get you all connected up as well. That should be our water and sewage issue sorted. Fingers crossed. Come on, let it load in. You can do it. This pipe here also isn't connected. That's where you find out you've got some issues. Please just connect. That's all I want. There we go. You're all connected. You're getting water. You've got rid of your sewage problems. You've got rid of your water problems. There we go. Right, that's all that in. Now, everything... Big city! I wonder what was happening there. There we go. Oh, we can start with a different college campus. University campus, should I say. Normally, I automatically always just start with the trade school. But we've actually got round to the liberal arts college campus before I've unlocked it. Actually started placing it down. So we're going to start with the... whatever that one was called. I've forgotten already. Liberal Arts College campus. When we get to that, obviously, we need some more money. At the moment, we're a bit poor. We're earning some money. People are moving in. They've kind of stopped for a minute. I kind of like that across the back wall. Their offices along there, just so that we don't have to see all the industrial stuff. So offices along the back, providing more jobs, and then housing all along the front. Going into that park, as you can see, it's looking pretty good. We need a few more bits in for up here. I'm feeling like some of the unique buildings. Obviously, we need money to be able to unlock them. What sort of thing could we get in here? What are you? Fantastic fountain? Maybe. What are you? You are a commercial zone landmark. I'm surprised we can pick that one down as it is, but there we go. Stadium. We're not going to worry about that because we're going to have a sports stadium here going in with our campus. And our campus is going to sort of encumber us all of this area here. And we may end up doing a second university somewhere else in this city. What do you think? 2 unis? Maybe. But here we are. This is where it is at the moment. I think it looks fantastic. I did plan on doing a bridge over here to access this island, but I think we'll leave it for the time being. We may come to it a little bit later. We've got plenty of other islands to work on. We're on an island as it is at the moment. There's a little island over here. So we've got islands to work with when we get there. But the city is growing quite nicely. We can't really add more at the moment. What are you complaining about? Probably educated workers or just straight up not enough workers. But we've got plenty of people moving in. So I think now we need to get started on our university. Going to need to ramp up a little bit more money first because some of these items can be expensive. But if we scroll all the way down to the end, I think you start with one of these unlocked. But it's like 112,000. So yeah. Oh, so that's literally that one there. Starts unlocked, but it's 100,000. We don't have that at the moment. So let's let this carry on loading for a minute. And then we'll come back and see where we've ended up. Now we are steaming along. We've made it into Grand City, which does unlock us this bus metro hub, which I definitely like because we're going to be using a metro, definitely. Intercity bus terminal. I'm sure I just placed that one down, so it must have already been unlocked. It's Intercity bus station. Well, anyway, we've got the Intercity bus station in here. Lots of people complaining about educated workers. We know we need to get on and build our university. We will be doing it. And you're apparently not in the pedestrian area, so we can fix that one. I don't know why. Oh, tiny little sliver. There we go. Now you're back in the pedestrian area. All of this will hopefully sort itself out once we start getting some education going. There's a lot of traffic flowing into our city right now, which does mean that all of our services are a little bit far behind, which is why it's saying trash pickup and things like that, because nothing can get in because of this one basically road. but we can't really add another connection in yet. We will add another connection in eventually, maybe over here, to get into the city from this side. Obviously, coming into that park area, kind of like the same from that side. We shall see, but we're not quite there yet. And obviously, I don't think we're ever going to. Maybe we'll loop that around and do one over here. But you've got that railway line in there. So that's going to be a bit difficult. We shall see. But yes, we need to get a police station in. I've already got my high-capacity police station lined up. In you go. Lovely little spot just there to sort out all of our crime issues. Now, one of the other things we do need to get in eventually, or sooner rather than later, is the child health care and the elder care centres. Now, planning to put both of these down and around here somewhere. Why did that not want to let me place that one? Oh, I didn't hit the road. I think round here is probably going to be an ideal place for them. You can get most of the city we've already got built in them, plus taking in these very high density areas up here. That's definitely what we need. Trash collection's becoming an issue. People just hurry up and move into the city so the traffic can flow a little bit better. But I think we need to make a start on our university, but we still need some money. So let's just leave it running and come back in a moment. We're almost at 250,000 now, so I think it's about time we get on with that university. But before we jump into it, I've changed the way in just a little bit, pitting this to a roundabout because it was getting a bit blocked up with just the road connection. So I've mixed them into one and given them a roundabout. Make this a 6-lane road because we had a bit of traffic coming in off here. Put a 2-lane connection on the end, 2-lane connection on the end, and done some biffer lane mathematics up through the middle, so that no one's getting blocked up through there. Looking fantastic. Much better. This road here now just supports our bus depot. The bus stop's been moved to down here, or down here, probably down here, down there. So they can still walk across to this side and get over to here. They've got another bus stop there. So that's all in. Our intercity bus station is in and connected up to a line. We just go into our bus routes. I've changed the purple line. You can see there, which is our park life line. It now comes in, goes around the park, and then back up the other side to the intercity bus terminal, and then back into our bus station down here. Looking pretty good. This is all filled out now with lots of shops in there. People coming in, spending all their lovely money. As you can see, there's a lot of people walking around in there. Got a little bit of decoration to do up this end. Some more unique buildings maybe on the edge there. Maybe like the London Eye could be on the end if we can squeeze that in. But it's not what we're doing at the moment. Now we want to crack on with our campus area for our university. Let's get into it. Let's get our administration building in right down on the end there. In you go. A little bit jumpy. Looking quite nice. As you can see, I've given it a separate road to come in and off of. The sports hall for this is going to go up here. It's going to connect to the pedestrian zone and also probably connect to one of these roads down here somewhere. I'm not sure yet. I don't think we're going to be getting in there quite soon. So let's start getting some stuff in. We're going to use some lovely fancy roads. Nice squared off building there. I think one of the first things we want to do is I just want to bring this out a section. Just a little bit. I don't want a full section. Let's bring it out a full section. And let's see where we end up with that. Because what else do we want to add? I want to add in all of this, the first 4 buildings. And then we have should have a larger building down the end here. The School of Education. Bizarre name, but there we go. Right on the edge. Is that going to be too much? If we sort of popped it. I still want to get a path going around the top. So if we just pop it there, that leaves us enough room to get a path in down this backside. That's a huge building. That's looking good in there, liking that. Back into our paths, because we want to get this sort of pre-set up. Yes, I know you're going to need some water. We will get it done. But if we go up to there and then up to there, that does give us access for around the back, that side. And then if we come off of here and just... thank you. No, not that one. That one. Can I then get up and connect them in? I can indeed. That's... Capital City! We got up the next level. We got ships, so we can start getting a harbour in. Universal Education. We could also put in the big university and swap this straight away, but we're not going to do that. We'll sort out some of this other stuff later. The American Football Stadium is definitely one we want for here, though. That's going to be good up there. So, now what do we need to get in? We do need some dormitories. We need a study hall. What's this? Groundskeeping. I suppose we could just tuck the groundskeeping on the edge of the corner there. Nice and easy. What else have we got? The Drama Club. Drama Club. Do you know what? Drama Club, you can go in the centre just there. with our first dormitory, whoop, on the cliff edge just there. Nice and easy. How does that look? Not too shabby, not too shabby. And then the other building we want to get in straight away is the study hall. And what do we do? Do you reckon just there? And then we can have the path coming off that side. Keeping in with that. So out you come with the path just there. We're going to do the same on the other side and connect them in. Tidying all that up just a little bit as well, making it look just a little bit better. Now we need to get some water in here so that these guys can live in here comfortably. So we're just going to go straight up through the middle to there. Hope that connected. It did connect. There we go. And then perhaps just... No, not quite there. We want it to be in line. A bit closer. There we go. And that should give all of that enough water for the time being. Although our water availability is running a little low. That's a lovely little area. Let's get some trees just in this central middle bit. Let's bring you down a touch. And then we'll fill this up with our city trees that we've got going on in there. Just a little bit off the path, please. Thank you very much. A bit more in there. There we go. Lovely little green area. Let's just put a bit more greenery around here. Nothing's going to go over that cliff edge there. Want a little bit just along there just to keep it looking nice. And that'll do for the time being. We will make it a bit smaller, actually. We are just going to ping a few little trees in there just to make it look a bit fancy. And a little line, I reckon, just up there as well. Keeping it looking nice. There we go. That is the start of our beautiful university in this city. What do you think? We're obviously going to be adding to this as we go. What are we at the moment? The attractiveness isn't quite there. Students, we're definitely way down on. So what policies have we got? Could we give the students some free healthcare? I think we can. What about free lunch? Just to encourage them to come in. We won't do that, and we won't do that at the moment. We're all right on academic works because we're not even at the attractiveness. We need a bit more for the attractiveness. What else will add to the attractiveness? Do you add attractiveness? Doesn't say you do. What about you? Okay, so I don't think they say whether they do or not, which means we might need to just pit one down and see where we end up. So the attractiveness, as it is at the moment, is 175. If I put another dormitory in just over here, squeeze you in just about there. Is it still going to be at 175 or will it have gone up? It's now at 200. So now we're at the attractiveness. We just need the students to start coming in. Do we have a bus line that goes up through here? We do indeed. And it already stops here. But what I might do is I might bring this stop back a bit. And then move a stop up into that section there. So they've got a stop right outside the school. Outside the college, university, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully encouraging some more people to go in. Now, every bus will connect either to this hub or this hub, and these two are connected. So you can get all around the city just on buses. Now we've got some education in, looking good. Now, how much is our sports hall going to be? A lot. What do we need? We want 230,000 for the American football stadium. That's quite large. Maybe we don't go for the football stadium. Baseball park? Baseball park's a bit smaller. Track and field. Basketball arena. What about the basketball arena? That's a bit smaller. Maybe we go for a basketball arena in there instead, just for a bit more entertainment. But we still need a lot of money to do it, so we won't be doing that today, although we're not too far off. What else have we got to do? Are we running out of electricity? I actually put another coal thing in here. We also have a garbage incineration plant in there as well now, providing electricity, but it's not enough, so we need some more. What do we reckon we should go with? Geothermal. Geothermal's pretty good. Solar updraft. So you give us 80 and you give us 240. Solar updraft tower it is. We've got a lovely little space here so our garbage can get into the bigger parts of the city a little bit easier. But I think a solar updraft tower. Let's bring another road off, shall we? Industrial roads. Just a two-laner. Straight road would be nice. Thank you very much. We just bring it in. Are you connected? You are connected. Straight down the back. Do we need some more? We'll do another garbage area somewhere else. Pop that in there. Let's get a bit of solar updraft tower in right near the main road. Hopefully that leaves us enough space that we can put another one in if we needed to. Oh, I don't think it does. Oh, just about. There we go. So there is enough space in there to squeeze another one in a little bit later. But now we should have plenty of electricity. That's what I'm talking about. There we go. maybe we've been off one of these. How much have we got? A lot. So I'm going to take away one of these and hope it's still enough because it's costing us money and we don't want it to. I could just bring the budget down, but I don't think that's going to help right now. There we go. That's it for the time being. This has been quite a fun episode. So what do we reckon we should do next time? We made a start on our university. Let's get off bulldoze. Made a start on our university. We've increased our farming a little bit. We're up to a 4th level on there now. We're up to 3rd level on our little park. A few more bits we can add in there. We'll come back to that next time. But I do think next time we should open one of these squares and get a bit of forestry going on into our city. We need a way to link it into here, so that we'll be able to get to our train station, which we do need to put in. We have unlocked it. Let's just go to it. There it is. I've already built the space ready for it to go in. Delete some tracks on there. And that should fit in absolutely brilliantly and start giving us better stuff into our city. And also we can do a passenger station on the other side, getting into this part of our city, along with some metro. That's all going to be for next time. So we've got train stations, metro, and forestry section, plus upgrading what we've already got in the next episode of What the Friday, playing Cities Skylines. What do you think of our beautiful little city so far? It's coming along nicely. It's looking a lot greener, a lot healthier than it was before. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a beautiful day. Have a wonderful weekend, whatever it is you're getting up to. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Like and subscribe for Virtual Mechanics.